From Romano Leadership, I'm Oscar Romano. This is Learn, Reflect, Lead. Leadership and DEIA development for mission-driven individuals and organizations. This episode is titled, A Comprehensive Guide to New Year's Resolution Planning, Reflecting, Focusing, and Growing. This episode is for you if you want to be more intentional with your New Year's resolution planning and want to learn how to reflect on the previous year, set focus areas for the future, and achieve personal growth. If you want to balance your need for stability and support with your desire to challenge yourself in essential and ambitious focus areas. Or if you're an educator or administrator who wants to teach your students or employees on how to set goals and achieve them effectively. Today, we're going to talk about New Year's resolution planning. Since as far back as I can remember, New Year's resolutions have been a thing. When I was a student, teachers used to ask me, what are you going to change this year? What are you going to accomplish? How are things going to be different? Then when I entered the workforce, managers would ask employees variations of those same questions when everyone got back to work in January. But did answering those questions ever get me anywhere? I don't think so. It wasn't until a few years ago that I started being more intentional about my New Year's resolution planning. Over time, it evolved into a guide that I'm sharing with you today. And you can gain complimentary access to the guide. Just check out the description. So this guide, this handout is designed to help you reflect on the previous year and set focus areas for the future. You don't have to worry about setting explicit goals, unless you want to, and can spend more time coming up with the general focus area that you want to work on. The 9 categories included in this guide represent important areas in anyone's life, but feel free to modify them to better reflect your individual priorities and focus areas. So here are the categories. Health and well-being, about being happy and healthy. Personal growth, about how you improve and grow as a person. Career, the job or work you do. Money and finances, how you manage your money and pay your bills. Fun and recreation, the activities you do for fun and to relax. Physical environment, where you live or work and what it's like. Significant other or romance, a special person you have a romantic relationship with. Family, the people you're related to, like your parents and siblings. And friends, people you're close to and like spending time with. All right, so here's part 1 of the guide. It's about the year's end reflection. So this section consists of a self-reflection table and questions. In the table, take a moment to reflect on each category and identify both positive and constructive feedback for yourself. This exercise is meant to help you take a balanced and honest look at your experiences from the previous year and use that information to inform your goals and plans for the future. After completing the self-reflection table, move on to the questions. These questions are designed to help you delve deeper into your experiences from the previous year and think about how you have grown and developed. Consider what themes came up in your self-reflection table, what your major accomplishments and successes were, and what challenges and failures you experienced. Think about how you grew and developed personally and professionally, and about the areas where you need to improve and the steps you will take to do so. And finally, consider your goals and aspirations for the coming year and the action steps you will take to achieve them. Now let's move on to part 2, New Year's resolution planning. So moving on to the New Year planning section, this section consists of planning questions and a planning table. The planning questions are meant to help you think about your most important goals and objectives for the upcoming year. You will also reflect on the key areas where you need to focus your time and energy and the potential obstacles and challenges you may face. Consider who the key stakeholders are. Who can support and assist you in achieving your goals? Then think about the specific actions and steps you will take to move towards your goals and achieve them. The planning table is meant to help you identify both essential and ambitious focus areas for yourself. Essential focus areas are those that are necessary for maintaining your current level of functioning and well-being. And ambitious focus areas are those that stretch beyond your current capabilities and push you to grow and improve. By identifying both types of focus areas, you can create a well-rounded plan for personal growth that balances your need for stability and support with your desire to challenge yourself. Please be deliberate with your New Year's resolution planning. I hope that this New Year personal planning guide is helpful in reflecting on the past and setting focus areas for the future. Remember to be honest and thorough as you complete each section, and don't be afraid to modify the categories to better reflect your individual priorities and focus areas. Good luck in using the guide. Now it's time to commit. What do you visualize your life could look like in a year if you're intentional with your planning starting now? How could this planning guide help you be more intentional? Now there's an opportunity for you. Just check out the description and you can get your hands on my New Year's resolution planning guide today. Let me know how it all goes. Thanks. That's it for this episode of Learn, Reflect, Lead. Thank you for watching on YouTube or listening via podcast. If you're interested in more, you can find me at romanoleadership.com or connect with me on LinkedIn at Romano Leadership. If you like this episode, please share it with your friends, subscribe, and leave a review. I'm Oscar Romano. Until next time.